Steve at USA Performance Parts. I'm here to show you our 4-inch stroke rotating assembly for the lightweight circle track guys. Normally we put this in a Dart SHP block or a World Products, one of their lightweight circle track blocks, because the stock blocks, a 350 block, there's not enough room to put a 4-inch stroke. Now if you have a 400 block, this will fit in it. You have to do a little grinding, but normally, like I said, we put it in an aftermarket block, either the World Products, Motowns, or the Dart SHP, or the Dart little M's. This is a very strong crank, even though it only weighs 45 pounds instead of 55 pounds. They get rid of a lot of the weight. The mains are gun drilled all the way through. All 4 rod journals are drilled and lightened. It has the star flange on it, where this is all machined away to get rid of some more weight. The biggest thing is they cut a lot off the counterweight down near the near the main. It gets rid of a lot of weight, and it doesn't affect the strength at all. These things are good for about around 800 horsepower, so it'll cover most of the stuff you're going to be doing with it. These have the bull-nosed ends on them for the oil windage. It's already cast into it. Good, strong foundation for a lightweight crankshaft. Now, for rods, we use 3 different ones in it. This is a Lunati crank, so naturally this is a 6-inch Lunati H-beam rod. It's a very strong rod. This will handle well over 800. This is more like a 1,000 horsepower rod, and that works pretty good in it. The Molnar rod that we use is still a 6-inch rod. It's about the same horsepower rating. It's a little bit less weight than the Lunati. It's about 20 some grams less. They all have the ARP 2000 bolts in them. The Molnar has his own proprietary bolt made by ARP that has a longer grip length in it to give a little more stretch to the rod, so they don't break as easy. When you get into guys gonna try and put more power, or if you just want a better rod yet, this is a Carrillo, their bullet rod. It's an I-beam rod. You're not going to find a better rod than a Carrillo rod. They have the famous WMC bolt, which is a premium bolt. With these, you just don't have any more bolt problems with them. These things are fairly lightweight. It's still a heavy-duty rod because of the horse. When you get into the 4-inch stroke and the 427 cubic inch, they're going to make 800 horsepower, no matter what head you put in it. We use the King XP rod and main bearings, which has it almost looks like a coated bearing, but it's not. But it has a black overlay. They work very well. They wear really good. They're easy on the crankshafts. And that's why we use about 99% King bearings today. They're sized correctly. Their tolerance is really close. So we use those exclusively in all our lightweight kits. Piston-wise, this is the best piston out there. This is a CP Carrillo piston. This is their new Elite series. This is a lightweight but very strong piston. It's gas ported. Uses a 1 millimeter, 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter ring package. It's the inboard forging, which makes it real strong and lighter weight. Comes with a 2.250 long pin. Now this is a 180 wall pin that we put in them. It gives more strength, and it's still less than 120 grams. So at the high RPM, everybody's running the circle track motors. You need to have the better pin in it. Again, the ring package itself, compared to like a 16, 16, 3/16 is worth 30 to 35 horsepower just in that. I mean, you look at, it's a nitrated steel top ring. It's only 1 millimeter thick. That's under 40 thousandths. Use a cast iron, get them apart here, cast iron Napier second ring in it. The Napier has a slight, what they call a hook on the end of it for superb oil control. And then we get to the oil ring in these. The oil ring, like I said, is a 2 millimeter, so it's very thin. That's where a lot of the extra horsepower comes through. It has very little drag, but is very good at controlling the oil. The CP piston uses the round wire locks in it with a chamfered pin, which means the locks will never come out. You just don't have to worry about that. We get in on the lightweight stuff. We also have, for the guys that are a little more budget minded, we have the Srp Pro Pistons. This is their dome piston. It comes with a nitrated steel 1.2, 1.5, 3 millimeter ring. We also have them in a flat top with the same ring package. And again, they use the short 250 wall pin in it. It's 150 wall for the guys that maybe not making the great big horsepower. We also use the Manley Pistons in them. This is a big dome piston. They come with a 1.5, 3 millimeter, and this has a 2/300 pin. It's all these are the narrow forgings, the inboard forgings to make everything work really well. This is what we use on the Manleys. We use the Total Seal ring in it. This happens to be, this piston had a 043 3 millimeters, so it uses a Total Seal nitrated stainless top ring and the Napier second ring and the 3 millimeter oil ring. So it gives you quite a bit of oil control at the same time. We can put any piston that we need in it for your application. We have 2-barrel, 4-barrel applications. We have big horsepower applications, flat top applications, big dome applications where you're looking for over 14-to-1. Anything on that we can do. We can do the lightweight for the guys getting over 800 horsepower. We can use the standard weight crank in it. We've got a great 50-pound crank that'll work fine in it, and because a lot of these guys today with the 18-degree and 15-degree heads, 13-degree, we can do all of that. They're going to make 850 horsepower plus, so you can't use the lightweight crank in that application. But if you got any questions or need any more information, give me a call, 704-397-7979, or on the web at usaperform.com.